Hi, I'm Kim, your certified crazy lady, and I'm here today to do a pick a card reading for what is next in your career. That's what I just kind of felt pulled to pull for. I felt pulled to pull for career. Anyway, I'm gonna shuffle these, draw 3 cards. 3 cards? Should we do 3 cards? Let's do 3 cards. So 3 piles, and then you will pick your pile that, just pick the card that resonates with you, and then there will be a reading based off of that. So pick a card for your career. Anybody else who reads, do you suffer from tiny hand syndrome when you shuffle? Oh, yay. It's always a victory to get a good shuffle. Let's see if anybody jumps out for our kind of pile markers. Death. Always a great way to start the day. Okay, there we go. Pile 1. Don't panic. I really should pull a different one, but like, listen, we're about honesty and authenticity here. Okay. 3 of coins. Scary looking, but isn't with this deck. I will link this deck down below in the description. Kind of. Ooh. Hey, we're doing 3 piles, not 5 or 10. One at a time, one at a time. Everybody wants to play. Might have to lose this ring. It's falling off of me. Too many, I need 1. They always do that to me at the end when I'm like, I want to do a 3 card reading, and then the last card, it's like 5 of them all jump out. Okay, we're going to take the very next one. Oh man, y'all, jeez. Okay, cool. So, do we need a pile number 4? We're going to do a pile number 4 because we have 2... negative is not a good word to use, okay? That's just not a good word to use. Let's, I feel like my camera's a little crooked. Everything looks a little work. Might have to adjust that before we get onto the piles. Okay, we're gonna pull 1 more because the cards were very insistent that a bunch of people come out all at once, and we have 2 here that aren't jubilant, joyful. So we're gonna see if we can get 1 more. But, okay, all right. Wow, lots of major arcana today. What are you guys doing? The energy is large and in charge today. Okay. Okay, now like I said, don't panic. All right, I think I fixed my camera a little bit, so we're a little, like it was like everybody had to kind of be like this to make it look like it was a straight line. That kind of stuff just throws me off my groove, you know? Oh, I got my mojo back. Okay, so our 4 piles here, if there is a card that just immediately calls out to you, that your eyes immediately locked onto the imagery, something kind of immediately connected with you, then that is the card for you. Feel free to go down to the timestamp below and skip to pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, or pile 4. Pile 1 is death. Pile 2 is the 3 of coins or pentacles. Did I say pile 2? Okay, hold on. 2 is 3. Pile 1 is death. Pile 2 is the 3 of coins or pentacles. Pile 2 is pile 3 is the tower. I may need to take a deep breath and ground myself. And pile 4 is the emperor. All right, so if you want to just look a little closer at what's going on with each one. If we can focus. I have my manual focus off because it walls, if you know what I mean, the whole time, and it drives me crazy. So I have it turned off. So these may be a tiny bit fuzzy when I bring them really close, but okay, this is looking scary. Don't panic. Don't panic. Go ahead and pick the card that is resonating with you. And then down in the very bottom of the video, very bottom of the video. Down here, very low, will be the chapters that you can click to pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, or pile 4, as well as in the description to the timestamp. If you are new here, hi, I'm Kim, your certified crazy lady. I do channeled messages, psychic readings, and share videos about my life as a psychic witch. It's all very interesting and unique. So feel free to subscribe if you don't hate that kind of stuff. So. All right, let's move on and go ahead and I'll meet you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. I feel like you have to have some level of courage to be here, to have chosen the death card, but it's not as scary as it looks. I promise. The death card is rarely as scary as it seems. It usually suggests some transitions and shifts and new things and endings and beginnings. And okay, we will get into all of that. We are going to just pull, I don't know, a couple tarot cards. I've also got some oracle cards that we might also work with if I feel the need. Every pile reading will be different, and this one will be for you. And we'll get you what you need, you know, based on the arsenal and artillery of oracle cards that I have alongside my tarot deck. Here, we're going to start with the tarot deck, and we're going to pull, actually, maybe, I'm deciding now, maybe I don't want to pull as I go. Maybe I want to pull them all at once and get a whole story. Should we do that? Let's do that, because death is kind of scary, and I don't want you scared. So we're going to do that. I'm going to start just kind of see where you're at and see where you can be going. Oh, 2 of you. Ah, interesting. Okay. Taking a little bit of shape here. I want to pull. Yeah. I'm going to pull from my Woodland Wardens deck. This is a new deck. I don't think I've shown it. No, I think I did use it in my Aries season reading for the collective. I can't remember. Oh, see, tiny hands. I just don't shuffle easily. If you're wondering what I do after the cards, I'm just quietly conversing, asking them for a little help, asking what they have to tell us. Oh man, snake energy has been all over me lately. Cool. A little bit of snake going on. Not mad at that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. And then lastly, I'm going to pull. I am very into animals. Hold on, I'm just rearranging myself. Oh my decks over here. All right, lastly, I'm going to pull a card from my Urban Crow Oracle, just as a kind of a takeaway message. Just kind of a what you need to do, what you need to know. Oh, right there immediately. I love when that happens. Woo! Okay. Let's roll with this and we'll pull some extras if we need to pull some extras for clarification. All right, so we have started. I know I've got a bit of a glare over here and I apologize. One step at a time with these videos, you know? Okay, all right, so as I said before, the death card often signifies endings and beginnings and transitions and things like that. So there may be a shift coming. There is a shift coming. Trying not to use language that I just want to take more responsibility for the things that I'm saying. And so maybe, mights, there maybes, I let those slip out a lot, and I really need to just tell you that there's a shift coming. So expect something, you know, something's going to be moving and shaking somewhere. I don't think this is a you're gonna lose your job, you're gonna quit your job. It could be a promotion, it could be the beginning of something new, because a promotion would be the death of your old position. So those are the kinds of things we're looking at here. Is they're really, I mean, like, a death is not out of the question, but it doesn't necessarily mean the end of a life or the end of something really big and important to you. It just can mean the beginning of something new, which means you leave the old behind. And so there's something coming. There's something changing. There will be a shift. That's the word that they're giving me, is shift. There's going to be a shift. And the Queen of Coins here. So coins in this deck is also pentacles. Sometimes they are kind of interchangeable in that way. So we have the Queen of Coins, and she's so proud. Like you know what you're doing. You know what you are doing. You are probably not the big boss. You are not the grand poobah of where you are, but you are capable of that. You could be. And like, everyone thinks they could be the boss and run the company better or whatever, or do the job that the CEO is doing better. I 100% think I could be better at running Twitter than Elon Musk, but I'm saying that you actually can. You have that. You have the skills, and you have the wisdom, and you have the experience to be doing really great things with your career. If you're a business owner, yeah, you are meant, and you are equipped for that, is what I'm saying. You are equipped to be the boss. You are equipped to be the leader, to be the one in charge, to be a decision maker, and to be a great protector of your company, your business, your department, your realm of where you are working in your professional life. You are equipped to lead it, but you are specifically equipped to protect it and to nurture it and to care for it and to help it thrive. I hope that's making sense. It's like I don't want to put like a gender role on it. It's like you're the mom, but in a much less homemaker way. The role of a mother is to help grow, to nurture, to care for, to protect, right? And that's what you are, whether that's the position you're in or not. That's what you are as a person, and that's what you are definitely capable of. If you are not in that position, you are capable of it. 9 of Wands here, really a lot of resilience and a tenacity, truthfully. This is Baba Yaga's house back here. I've been doing a lot of reading on Baba Yaga. If you saw my witchy haul, you know I'm reading a book on it right now. And Visilinia, I want to say her name is. Man, Slavic is, you would think it would come easier for me with me having a Bulgarian husband, but like, it just doesn't. So you've been really sticking it out. That's the vibe I'm getting. You know you're capable of being a great leader and being a great thing. And it's not just a great leader, because it's not the King of Coins. It's the Queen, who is, I always think of the quote from My Big Fat Greek Wedding: the man is the head of the household, but the woman is the neck, and she can turn the head any way she wants. That's what you're capable of. That's who you are. You, excuse me, you have that, and you've really been hanging on. You're hanging on, and you're pushing, and you're striving, and it's like you want more in a promotion or in an advancement or in something new. You want to be this. You want to be this fierce, like warrior queen kind of situation. And you're not. You are, but that's not the position that you are currently in. It is who you are. I hope that's making sense. And so it really, so this is a 9. So it's up higher in numbers in terms of numerology. So we are approaching kind of a climax in the end of the story in terms of like hero's journey and like numbers and blah, blah, blah. And so I am getting the sense that that's going to pay off. It's definitely going to pay off. But it's going to be a big transition, and that's where Snake is coming in, because when this happens for you, which it's going to happen for you, and if I remember, I'm going to put my tarot deck here because I want to remember to pull a card for how soon we're looking at all this. But snakes, so snake here, snake energy. I love snake energy. If you're afraid of snakes, I apologize. Learn about them and you'll probably be less afraid. Also, look up pictures of snakes wearing hats and your life will be forever changed. So the snake and the fern. Oh, I love this. So the keyword that they've given us here, if you can see that, it says, you can't see that, but it says starting over. Down here at the very bottom, it says starting over. And which coincides right here. Oh, I'm glad we pulled all of them at the same time. I'm glad we did that. But this is tying this together here, where it's definitely a new thing. Okay, it's because snakes. What do snakes do? Yeah, they hiss, they bite, whatever. They shed their skin. Okay, they're very unique in that way, in that they shed their skin, and like a hermit crab that crawls out of a crab shell and finds a new crab shell. This one is growing a new one, and it has to leave the old skin behind, and that's what you'll be doing. Is you'll be having a bit of a new thing happening for you in your career, and it's a little scary. That's, we've got death. We also have resistance, which we're going to get to in a second. But it's a little scary. Snakes can be scary. Snakes can be venomous. Snakes can kill you. Okay, so it's not something to laugh at. You know what I mean? It's definitely an energy to be respected. And I really think something very new is coming for you, and that's so cool, but it's also really scary because you are capable. Like, we've learned this. You are so capable, but it's been hard, and it's going to be hard when you shed your skin into the new skin. It's new skin. It's like, what is this? The shedding process isn't a joyful time. Okay, that's when snakes are they're kind of most aggressive. Some breeds are at their most aggressive, and snakes that wouldn't normally bite because it's they're grumpy, it's uncomfortable, they're going through it, and so it's not going to be an easy time. It is going to be a worth it time. Okay, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the fresh start that it's going to grant you. It's going to be worth the tenacity and the strength that you've had to show so far, because you've really had to kind of power through, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be really great. So it's coming for you. Definitely a shift into something new is coming, and you're gonna be feeling it. So our crow friend here with resistance, I asked the crows to just kind of give us a what you need to know in a next step. So you've been really fighting it and hanging in there, and you have a lot of resilience. It's time to go with the flow when you are in this when you're approaching this new opportunity, this new shift that is coming. This is a time to say yes to opportunities presented to you, to experiences presented to you, to things that seem out of your comfort zone. It's time to say yes to the things you normally say no to, not in a scary, dangerous way. Please don't misunderstand me in that. I'm not saying that you should do something that you genuinely feel is unsafe, physically, emotionally, mentally. Okay. If it's bad for your mental health, do not say yes. Okay. Don't cross a boundary. Don't, let a boundary wither away. That's not what this is outside your comfort zone. This is things that make you uncomfortable, not things that make you feel unsafe. Okay. So make sure you know the difference. Don't go letting people cross your boundaries, and don't go taking, just forgetting the boundaries that you've set for yourself, your own personal rules and policy, but if it's something that is safe to do, say yes. You kind of have to be like Jim Carrey in that weird Yes Man movie. I don't know if you've seen that. I feel like everybody should watch that movie just so that they can imagine what it would be like to say yes to literally everything. Anyway, I feel like you kind of need to become that. You need to be the person who says yes to things, even if they're a little scary, and even if they're a little uncomfortable, and even if they're a little not what you would do at all. You need to start saying yes. I think that's what's gonna give you the bump to get you to fulfilling this role where you are, and not just feeling and knowing you can do it, but being put to a place where you can act on that and you can do that, so that you can fully become, the neck of the household. Oh, my brain. All right, I just want to see what kind of timeline are we looking at. I always get nervous to pull for time because it's iffy. It can mean a lot of things. See, yeah, we've already got 2 cards. Oh, okay. So this does not suck. Wheel of Fortune. Hello, destiny. Okay. Wheel of Fortune is spinning, and you're kind of like on a game show when like there's the like peg wheel. It's like like right now it's going tuck 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 tuck. It's been spun, okay? It's tuck 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 tucking around, and you're waiting for it to just tuck 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 and stop on your new thing that's coming for you. So it's in motion, okay? We're in flux. We're in motion. Things are moving and happening and moving and shaking and everything, and it's gonna be. Oh, I'm making sure that I'm getting this correctly, but it's going to be a couple weeks. I don't want to land you with, in 2 weeks you're going to have, a brand new promotion and double your salary. I wish I could give that kind of information. I don't have that skill set. I have the skill set of kind of telling you what is going on and to help you, empower you to take the action to make it happen. But I'm getting, a couple weeks, okay? A couple weeks. It's tuck 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 tuck. We're kind of at the tuck 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 tuck. It's getting there. It's getting there. The wheel is slowing down, and it's gonna land. And you're gonna get this really cool, exciting new thing in your career, in your professional life, whatever that may be. I hope this was helpful for you. If you've made it here, please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you've made it all the way to the end. I do have an email list with a free reading every month. It will always be free, that email that goes out. It goes out with the full moon once a month with an exclusive reading just for those email members. So sign up with the link in the description below. I hope you have a great couple weeks. I'm excited. If something new and exciting happens, please come back and comment on this video and let me know what's going on. As usual, take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy and say yes to things. Okay. Hello, pile 2. I hope you are doing well. I am very excited to see what is going on with your career and what you can kind of expect from it in the next little while and see what's going on. I'll be pulling a couple of tarot cards for you, and I'm also going to pull from my Woodland Wardens Animal Oracle deck for some extra guidance and clarity, as well as a sort of final parting message from my Urban Crow work. There we go, my Urban Crow Oracle deck. We're gonna pull from all of these right now. I've shuffled everybody, and I'm gonna pull a little spread for you and see what is going on with your career. Woohoo! I'm gonna pull from some tarot deck. All my decks will be linked below in the description in case you read yourself. They're also just pretty to have, I'm not gonna lie. Woohoo! Oh, man, it's just huge energy today. All these major arcana. That's too many, friends. That's too many. Come on. They always pull a few extras at the end. They like to try to squeak out as much as they can. And I probably should let them, but oh, there we go. Aww. Well, that's not terrible news. Okay, all right. I mean, that's what everybody wants to hear from their psychic reader. Well, that's not terrible news. I'm not going to tell you what it is, though. No, I will. Oh, I shuffled you. I love working with animal energy and animal messengers, just animal symbolism, that kind of stuff. They just have so much to teach us, and I don't know, I just like animals in general also. Loved animals ever since I was a kid. My mom used to work at the zoo and own the animal clinic. Like, it was like, ooh, does nobody want to come out to play? Do me a favor, pile 2. Oh, there we go. We got a bunch, though. That's too many, friends. Hold on. We got to get only one. Everybody wants to come out to play. Do me a favor, pile 2, and let's just take a big, deep cleansing breath. See if we can, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Aha. Okay. Oof. Love that for you. So empowering, isn't it? Oh my gosh. I can't even. All right. Lastly, we're going to pull from the crows. One at a time, my friends, one at a time. I have tiny hands, so it's very easy for things to go leaping forth. One at a time, everybody, one at a time. Oh, see, now they're mad. Don't be mad. Okay. Who we got? Who we got? Ooh. Spicy. Right on. No, not actually spicy. Don't you worry. This is beautiful. Awesome. All right. Okay, so we have the 3 of Coins, which is the card that you picked for your pile here. And the 3 of Coins is very collaborative. It's very teamwork. It's very learn from one another. Also a lot of support that you get in that. You know, you've got support, and you've got, it's like a teamwork kind of thing that I'm getting. You have a good thing going with the people you are working with, the people you are around in your professional life, whatever that may be. We also have the Hangman here, the 6 of Cups. Over here we have some horse, and we have a little trickstery crow over here. We'll talk about this a little bit. We'll get to all of it. All right. You're waiting. You're waiting. It's almost like a time of dormancy. That's what I'm hearing. It is a time of dormancy. And you know, we're coming out of winter. Some places haven't had spring yet, especially with the wackadoodle winter some places have been having. Up here in the northern hemisphere anyway, our friends in the southern hemisphere are waiting for fall. right? Yes, that's how that works. Yes. I know science. But it is a time of, winter is a time of dormancy, and summer also is, it's not a time of dormancy, but it is a time of routine, and it is a time of doing your thing and getting the work done. It's not a big transition time. It's not a big hurry up and get things done time. And it's not a big preparation time. So, and like winter, it is a time of being. Okay, in winter we are being a little calmer and a little more at rest, and in summer we are being in our groove and in our routines and doing the things that we do. And that's kind of where you're at right now. You're waiting for something more. You're waiting for an opportunity. Hold on, I'm listening. I'm listening to. It's a waiting for. You are definitely waiting for what's next. Like you're ready. You're like, I've been sitting here long enough. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently here for this thing to happen. So let's let it happen. And here with the Six of Cups, this can often mean, the word that is sticking out to me is reunion. And is it someone from your past that's going to present this to you? There's a nostalgia factor coming up. Something that's really going to invoke that very good old-timey nostalgia feeling. And it's good. It's good. I'm getting a happy, oh my gosh, I can't believe I run into you, or a random message, oh my gosh, how have you been? I'm getting like oh, it's so nice to hear from you. It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to... And I don't think you've been away from whoever this is or whatever this is for that long. This isn't a 20 years ago thing. This is, it's been a couple years. It's been a little while. It's been a few months. It's been a couple years. So something's going to come back that's gonna make you, it's going to remind you of good feelings. It's going to remind you of what you can feel. This sort of, okay, I'm being patient. Okay, I'm waiting. It's going to remind you that there is a joy, that feeling, you don't have to feel this way all the time. This is not permanent, that there are good feelings, and that there's good opportunities, and so there really may be an opportunity coming from someone or something in your past. Whether it's a past employer or a job that initially turned you down, or a job that you couldn't accept, or someone you used to work with who's somewhere new that has an opportunity. Or it could be a childhood, like a childhood friend that has something going on. Maybe, you go to a family reunion and your cousin is a new startup and say, hey, come join me. Like you're going to get an opportunity from someone or something in your past, and a good place, not a place that left you feeling angry, and not a place where there's some resentment, a place that gave you a reason to need to heal. It's not going to be opening an old wound. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. So there's an opportunity coming from your past. That's the sense that I'm getting. Someone or something from your past is definitely going to be presenting something to you. It's coming up. And this horse energy here, so this is, I'm sorry, I just love the nobility and the which is funny because and my autofocus isn't on, and it says modest fortitude, which this deck, I love the imagery and I love the animals included. The keywords are a little hit and miss for me, but I love horse energy because horse can be very spiritual. Horse also has a lot of connotation with travel. We used to use horses to travel. They can cover a great distance. They have stamina on these powerful legs of theirs. So this ties in, it's kind of funny because I'm seeing connections here. So these cards are tying into one another with a tenacity and a resilience. So this is waiting and patience and just take a step back, let it happen, let's rest, let's gather myself up, let's, calmly prepare myself. And horse can be fast, but horse is also, man, it's a grind, but that kind of is coming off with a negative connotation. It's not like, oh, it's a slow grind. It's like, it's a powerful grind. It's a powerful, steady pushing. Okay. And in my brain, it's connecting to me that there's a patience, but it's an active patience. It's not just sit and wait. It's a bide your time. It's understand timing, understand what you need, learn what you need to learn while you're waiting, become who you need to become while you're waiting, because it's going to happen for you. It's going to happen for you. It's definitely going to happen for you. And these two are definitely tied together because you're going to get whatever it is from your past that's going to be presenting an opportunity. It's going to be an exchange almost. It's like they need you as much as you need them for whatever is coming up for you. Which also comes in with the horse energy because horses live in a herd. They're a pack animal. They're in herds. They're a group. They're not often solitary. And so you've really got that happening right here. That it's going to be a collaborative effort. But woohoo, the payoff is going to be really great. But Crow is coming in here saying this card is pulled for like an immediate action or what you really need to know. And what you really need to know about what's going on here is to know who you can trust. Don't get bamboozled. Okay, it's easy to be hoodwinked when we're being patient and we're waiting for something and something presents itself to us and we're like, yes, opportunity, it's mine, for me, let's go. And it's important to kind of tie these two cards together with patience and timing and knowing what is not for you. What is appears to be for you but is not. And I'm not going to lie to you, I don't like messages like this because that's hard. It takes a level of emotional intelligence and self-awareness, which is, great traits to work on while you're waiting. Great things to work on that take time and energy, right? Like it takes it takes fortitude, okay, to learn these things, to learn better self-awareness and emotional intelligence. So you're going to need that when opportunities start to pop up and people from your past, if if an ex-boyfriend is DMing you on Instagram and you're like, cool, my past, opportunity, yes, like pay attention to how you feel. Because this should feel joyful and exciting, not out of desperation. This isn't an opportunity to accept out of desperation. This is an opportunity to accept because you're excited about the opportunity. Okay, so don't fall for the trap of just because it's an opportunity, it's for you, okay? You still need to be smart and self-awareness and knowing you and your boundaries and what makes you happy. That's gonna be the key to knowing. So pay attention to your feelings when people or things from your past pop up in your life, pay attention to how they make you feel. And that's how you'll know if it's giving you good feelings, if your intuition is saying, yes, I want more of this interaction. I want more. I want to talk more. I'm excited about what they're saying. I'm excited about what's going on here. That's an opportunity to follow. If you're like, oh man, I was really excited for a new opportunity, but I don't want to work with that guy. Okay? No. That one's not for you. I hope this was helpful and not confusing me like opportunity, but don't say yes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying know yourself and understand and follow what gives you the joy, okay? Follow the opportunity that gives you the joy. Excellent. I hope this was helpful for you. You have made it. You know what? Let's pull. I want to see if we're expecting something. We're expecting this very soon. Just how far back are we looking with? I wasn't quite ready when those popped out, so we're not. Ooh, that one. You flipped. Oh yeah, this is, I feel like in some days. This is this could be something that's coming up for you a lot of people would say 4 days. In 4 days, your ex is going to come back from your past and he's going to be completely changed and offer you the opportunity of a lifetime with his brand new multi-million-dollar company. I don't know if that is not what this is, okay? But in some days, within a week, something's going to bubble up. Something's going to kind of poke its little head out of the dirt from the dirt of your past and say, hey, all right? But don't be fooled, all right? Now let's leave that out so that you can kind of see your whole reading here. There you go. I hope this was helpful for you. It's really important for you. I'm getting this repeating message a lot. It's really important for you that while you're waiting to understand the feelings you want to be having in the future in terms of your career and your job and what you're doing in your professional life, be mindful of what you want so that you'll recognize it when you see it, so that you don't just go taking an opportunity that is less than optimal for you. So spend the short time that you have to really think about that and really know what you want and kind of know how you want to feel in your new opportunity that's coming up. All right. Again, I hope this was helpful. If you have made it this far, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I also have an email list. I'll link it down below. Once a month, I send a free reading with the full moon. That email will always be free, and that reading is exclusive to people on the email list. So sign up for that down below. As always, take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy. Hello, pile 3, my scary tower card friends. We're all in this upheaval together. Don't panic. I always say that as soon as the death card comes up, the tower comes up. There's a couple of cards that when they come up, don't panic. Let's work through it. Let's see what I'm getting from it, and let's understand what's going on. So a lot of people fear the tower card, but you do not need to be one of them. It's gonna be fine. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull a couple of tarot cards, and then I'm gonna pull something from my Woodland Warden's Animal Oracle, as well as my Urban Crow Oracle. See what our animal friends have to say. I like working with animal energy. Oops, I forgot to ask. Four of Wands. I'm not reading reversals today. I often don't. I prefer simplicity, and a lot of people will poo-poo me for that, but I know how I work and what is best for me. Let's pull one more. Woohoo! Who's jumping out? Nice. Lots of 4s. Cool. Not mad at that. I'm going to set this to the side here because we might pull one more for clarity in a little bitty bit. These cards are so slippy. Sometimes they don't like to have anybody jump out and I have to go digging for somebody. I love this deck though. It is a new deck to me. I very recently got it. I talked about it in a video. Yeah. Very recently. Oh, this one kind of gave an extra flippity doo dah. Aw, the Martin. He's so cute. Look at this cute little guy. Let's go this way here. Okay, and lastly, my crow babies. Let's see. Woohoo! Just one, friends, just one. Oh, interesting. Let's see what this is about. Okay, let's get you situated where you can see. All right, let's see what's going on. We have 2 4s here, which is super interesting, very balanced, very right there. That's kind of how I always think of a 4 is 4 pillars, very sturdy, very stable, but sometimes too much. So we're gonna see. There we go. All right, so we have the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, the Martin, and the Foxglove, and a protection here. So the Tower often signifies sudden upheaval, something very suddenly, very big, very, very different. A lot of change, a lot of huge changing, shifting, upheaval is really the word that most people kind of use with the Tower here. You know, something, bolt of lightning strikes a tower, tower falls down. Ah, scary. This is Rapunzel's braid, in case you're wondering. This is like a fairy tale mythological folklore kind of deck, tarot deck, and each one represents a story. But there is change, and it's gonna happen quickly. It's gonna feel a little out of nowhere. So be ready for that. Just know that kind of at any minute, everything can change. That's life advice, just to be honest. That's literally all of life all the time. It can change in a second. But there's going to be, something is suddenly going to be different at your work, with your professional life, the people you're around. Something, see, I'm kind of getting it can definitely be at work, but it could also be something that will affect your work. And it's not necessarily negative, to be clear. It's going to be very different though. Something is going to happen that's kind of going to change things in your professional life overnight. You know, it's a client drops, you get a new client suddenly who very big, or, you know, giant vendor discount, or I'm trying to think of examples of things that are big changes, but not necessarily foundational changes. It's going to be different. It's going to be manageable though. It's going to be a manageable different, but it will be very different, and it's going to be very sudden. It's going to be, you know, kind of bam. Whoa, everything's different. Right now, you're sitting kind of pretty. You're sitting pretty. There's a lot of stability and a lot of success. You've had success. You're victorious. No, that's not the word. You are good at your job. You know how to do it, and you are good at it. Whether you believe that about yourself or not that's on you. But you are more than capable. You are good. You are sitting pretty. That's like the word I keep getting is sitting pretty. You're sitting pretty. Okay. Be careful not to miss an opportunity because you're sitting pretty. Don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable because things can change in the blink of an eye and you are sitting pretty, but that can lead to complacency. You know what I mean? That can lead to not really keeping your skills as sharp, not learning new things because you feel like you've achieved a certain level. You can always achieve more. And I'm not saying to turn this into toxic hustle culture. That's not where this is going. This is going into, don't get lazy because you're good at it. Okay? Keep challenging yourself in ways that are going to help you grow in a healthy way. You can see back here, this little birdie back here is twiddling, twiddling, twiddling. And, you know, they don't notice at all because they've got these things over here, but this is the bird to be paying attention to. And so it's, don't get distracted because you're so good and because you're sitting so pretty. Don't let that lead you to missing out on opportunities because you felt so stable. All right. So if something's kind of scaring you and you're ignoring it, if something is seemingly insignificant, but you're ignoring it because you're sitting so pretty, don't do that anymore. Pay attention to what's going on behind you, around you, above you, below you. Know what's going on. Take in your surroundings and understand what's going on. The change will be much easier and maybe even a positive change. If you are so focused on where you are and the fact that you're set and the fact that you're sitting pretty, this is gonna suck. And we don't want that for you. We do not want that for you. We want happy. We want, yay, I feel good about this. I'm just referring to my guidebook for the Martin here because XXIV, no, that's XXXIV, Roman numerals, XXXIV. There we go. Mischief. Yes, it says mischief down here. And I just want to make sure I'm understanding this because this is a new deck to me. And I don't know everything about every animal. Pay attention to opportunities. Literally says pay attention to opportunities. Especially for spontaneity, travel, and playfulness. Lighthearted mischief. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm following. I'm up to speed. So, paying attention to your surroundings. So a marten, these little clever, mischievous little animals kind of need to know what's going on all the time. They're very resourceful and they're very scrappy and they're very scrappy. They're very scrappy. They know how to get out of something if it's like, scary thing suddenly, squirt right out of it, figure it out, deal with it. Okay. And you can do that, but you could also not. You could also take in your surroundings because usually they're very, very clever. And a very, very clever animal knows what is going on 360 degrees around them. They know everything going on. They know if they're after a prey, they know what their prey is going to do before it's going to do it. Okay. They know where the humans are going to leave their garbage cans so they can get into it. They know what time and the garbage truck comes. They know what day is garbage day and they know what time that truck gets there. I know the animals of my forest do. That's why we have a lock. Anyway, I digress. My point is, be like the marten and know what is going on around you and know what is an opportunity. This is an opportunity. And that is so dumb to say. I hear it. I know. It's cliche. Every transition, every ending is an opportunity. Every challenge is an opportunity. And they are. That's why we say that. We don't want them to be opportunities because we don't want them to happen. But they're going to happen. So be like the marten. Adaptable, clever, ready because you were paying attention. Okay? Turn around. Okay? You are here, which is a perfect starting point. You are sitting pretty, right? But you don't want to sit too pretty because then you're knocked off your pretty throne and you're on the ground and you are sad. And we don't want that for you. No one wants that. So this is a warning, okay? This is a warning right here. These 3 cards. It's coming. Pay attention to what's going on so that you can be scrappy about it and make it work for you. And make it not be miserable for you. You may not be able to advance your career this way, but you can definitely make it not hellish. Do you know what I mean? You can make it so that it is not a nightmare when this big change comes. So be adaptable, be paying attention. So that, dang, maybe you'll be able to predict it and you can like prepare yourself, you know? So from our crows here, this is just kind of a lasting message, a very next immediate action is kind of what I like to call on this deck for when I'm doing a reading like this. And it's protect yourself. Okay? There's a change coming. You're smart enough to know how to protect yourself. Okay? I'm not saying your company is going to go under and bankrupt and it's all over in a second. It could be that. But it's more about shifts and changes that are gonna kind of mess up your workflow, or everybody's workflow, or you're gonna have to, you know, work differently. You're gonna have to change your vision for how you're gonna do things from now on. It's a change. Okay, it's a really big change, and it's a really sudden change. So you need to be ready. Okay, protect your, I don't know, make sure your insurances are all up, and make sure like in terms of your, you know, you've got the right health insurance through your company. You're not in a funky limbo position with a salary negotiation or a promotion negotiation. You know, make sure that you're on solid ground, because you're really feeling like you're on solid ground. So you need to dot all your I's and cross all your T's and make sure that you actually are. So that when you're noticing the things going on around you, you'll be able to prepare yourself. Because it's really about preparing yourself for a sudden change. Oops, sorry, I bumped my mic. I hate that. I hate microphones. Prepare yourself for a sudden change so that you can adapt to it. Okay? Prepare. Pay attention. Don't get too comfortable. And you'll be able to really make an opportunity out of it. That's where we're at. I want to pull from the tarot. Just kind of see if we know when this change is coming, or if we have any kind of timeline, what we can expect. Ooh, it's like okay, it's not tomorrow. This, most people are going to be like, oh, it's happening tomorrow. It is sudden. It's so sudden. It's going to be, when this happens, it's going to be within a day. Everything's going to be different. Not everything. I shouldn't say everything. Within a day, there are going to be big differences. Big differences. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to change overnight. Like overnight. That means overnight, okay? Yeah, within a couple weeks. Okay. Well, within a couple months. It's going to happen within a couple months. The change is coming within a couple months, but it will be immediate. Okay? Could be as soon as tomorrow, but it's going to be very, very sudden. All right? These are over here. Okay? When it happens, it's going to change a lot overnight. You are going to leave work one day and come back to a lot of new things and changes the next morning without knowing. You'll know because you're paying attention. Nobody else is going to know though. Some people may know. I don't know. I'm a psychic. What do I know? But it's going to be it's going to happen within the next couple months, and it's going to change everything in an instant. A lot in an instant, not everything. I need to stop with these blanket statements of everything. A lot will change in an instant within the next couple months. There you have it. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have made it this far in your reading, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. I do stuff like this all the time. I also have an email list. It's linked in the description below. I do a reading exclusively for my email members. It is free. It will always be free. And it comes out with a full moon, just a once a month email with a reading in it for the full moon. So sign up for that down below. Like I said, it's free. And I hope this was helpful. Please pay attention and prepare yourself for changes, baby, changes. And they really might be great. They really might. it's going to be very, very different. Very, very different. So please prepare yourself so that you can take advantage of it. Awesome. As always, take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy. Hello, my Emperor. Pile number 4. The Emperor. This is actually King Arthur, which is kind of cool. Welcome to your reading about your career and what you can be expecting from it in the next little bit. I am very excited to dive in, so I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards for you, and then I'm going to pull from my Woodland Warden's Animal Oracle, as well as a card from my Urban Crow Oracle, just for some further insights. I've pre-shuffled them, I just have to warm them up. Oh, nice. Yay for you. I'm not reading any reversals. I like to keep it simple. Be as concise as I can. Let's see what animal wants to come out to play and speak with us. Ooh, a couple are a little antsy in here. What do they need to know about their career? Yeah? Is that what they need to know? Ooh, hello, Bobcat. Just kidding. That was awful. Rare. Who does that? Let's scoot that bit. Okay. One more. The crow. Let's see what we need to be. That's too many. That's too many. That's too many. We gotta, come on, give me a little clarity. Just simplify it a little bit for me, please. I know you've been working very hard today. My birdies are tired. We're tired birdies. They need a snack. I need a snack. Oh, now they're mad that I put those cards back. A couple more go, and we'll see who. There we go. Ooh, that's intense. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay. All right, so you chose the Emperor. Let's start there. The Emperor is indeed the Emperor, King Arthur, the Almighty. The Almighty, you're not God. Relax. Definitely someone who is the ruler of the realm, someone who's very respected. You take your career, it's important to you. I want to say you take it very seriously, but I'm not getting like in a toxic, imbalanced way. I'm getting, it is a very defining part of you. Your professional life is a big part of your identity, and it's important. Oh, sorry, I bumped my microphone there. Apologies. You matter also, where you are. So, and if you're not feeling like you matter, if you're not feeling credible, you will be. You will be. You are about to become a real authority. You are capable of that. You're qualified. So if you're not feeling as if you have authority, and if you're able to have authority, you are, and you will. It's going to happen for you. We've got some things going on down here. Let me arrange you just a little bit. And let's look. We have the Six of Swords, the King of Coins, which is, woo! The Bobcat and Blackthorn for patience. Interesting. We'll be coming to this. And dominance from the crows, which is kind of a scary looking card, but like, don't panic. That's what I always say with everybody, like when they see something kind of scary, don't panic. We'll get it figured out. We're going to work through it. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Okay. Oh, no, that wasn't. There we go. Sorry, I'm just checking my monitor because I've got this ridiculous glare that is driving me. I hate it a lot, but we're... Okay. Are you in transition now? Are you like confused because you're like, what do you mean I'm like in charge and know what I'm doing? Because I am nowhere right now. You're not nowhere. You're feeling in limbo, or you are actually in between jobs right now. I don't know exactly what's going on, but there's a transition. There's a moving on and a leaving behind. It's more than just I'm transitioning. You are, and maybe it's transitioning departments. Maybe you've recently got a promotion. Maybe you've recently just been transferred. Maybe you've been transferred to a new place, like I said, a new department, a different office, a different branch, a different city, a different country. There is a leaving behind feeling that I'm getting. So you're kind of feeling there's things you're leaving right now. And it's hard. Transition is rarely easy. Okay, sometimes we beg for it and we really want something new and exciting, but it's still change, and change is difficult for human people. We crave sameness, and you're not having your sameness right now, and that's hard. I want to validate you in that. That's hard. Please know that this is like massive success here. This card, this is the King of Coins. It's the professional and financial success card. Like, this is, you have made it. That's a little bit of what's going on with this card. You're going to reach something that you want. There is a victory in front of you. A victory. I hope you can feel that. I hope you still have that hope of this victory, because there is abundance and power and such a sense of safety that is coming with this. Okay, this is scary. This feels unsafe. Transition feels unsafe. Change can feel unsafe. But you will be more than safe. Okay, you are going to, thrive isn't a big enough word for what is coming for you. So please hang on to that hope, and hang on and keep kind of fighting through what you're going through now. And that was interesting, because one of the cards that came out with the crows was grief. And so it's definitely, and I put it back, dang it, with abundance. Funny. I got luck, and I should have left them out. I should have known. They always know better than me. But yeah, there's definitely a kind of a bummer, things you're going to miss, things you are missing. You're leaving things behind, or something behind, but it's going to be awesome. Like I can't even, it's huge and it's great. Okay. And it is financially great. It is emotionally and mentally great. Like, it's so, these are the kings, man. Like, you are the king. Good for you. That's really great. That's awesome. Okay. So Bobcat here, Bobcat comes with patience. The card says patience. My autofocus is messed up, so it's hard to read, but the tiny little writing down here says patience. So it is very important for you to see, cats, okay? So Working with animal energy has a lot to do with how they behave naturally in nature, right? Like, and we can tie that into things symbolically. And that's where I always like to start with animal energy. And so any kind of cat, you have a stalking prey situation, right? I'm already like, I'm stalking cat, prey, silent prowler, right? Okay, so bobcats are hunters, they're predators. They have that cat-like patience of watching your prey and figuring them out and predicting their next move so that you can pounce, right? You are going to pounce on this, but you need to be ready to pounce on this. So make sure that you are really pushing through the transition that you are either in or about to be in. It's really important for you to be patient with yourself because, like I said, change is hard. Even a great change, even a dream come true is difficult because it's different. We are living a different life. We're doing a different thing. That's hard. It shakes things up. It throws us off. Okay, so please be patient with yourself and be patient with what is going on. Okay, because it is going to be so worth it. Like that isn't, like I said, it's not a big enough word to say that it's going to be worth it. You are just, there is so much abundance and hugeness coming for you. You just really stay true to yourself, okay? Know that what you're leaving behind is going to help you. Know that it's moving you towards great success, okay? King Arthur level success. That is what is in front of you, okay? That's what's on the path for you. Now here come our crows, looking all scary with dominance. Okay, yeah, don't panic. Don't panic. This should just be my like channel philosophy. Don't panic. Like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Anyway, sorry, nerd alert. Okay, dominance. Let's talk about this card because I'm getting this, the word obsession is what's coming through, is there's imbalance, okay? And it's, I'm getting like 3 different things at once and I'm just waiting for them to line up in my head. You are, of course, feeling off balance. Makes sense. The balance is coming. Do not, fear not, you know what I mean? Do not you fear. Fear not. It is, it's coming in a beautiful, magnificent way. So you're feeling imbalance and you're feeling powerless. Like, so this woman here who's going, who's leaving things behind, she's in a boat, she's paddling. Okay, you are feeling a little more out to sea and adrift. Okay, you're feeling like you don't really, I guess what I'm saying is you have power, you have a say. Okay, whether you feel it or not. And what you need to do is you need to embrace your personal power. You need to not be dominated. You need to dominate because you have personal power. Okay, you are King Arthur. You have power. You have Excalibur. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, you do not need to, you need to have patience, but you do not need to submit to the difficult. Okay, you still have power. We don't have a lot of control over our lives, but we have personal power, okay? You have a crap ton of personal power, like so much personal power. Like, oh my gosh, please. Like vibrating in here with how much personal power you have. So you need to recognize it and you need to start honoring it, reclaiming it, using it. Okay? So using and recognizing your personal power and using your personal power. Not in a dominant way, okay? You don't need to switch roles here. You don't need to, like right now you're kind of feeling like this sad bird here who's like, oh no, but don't switch by becoming a bully. That's not the answer. The answer is not to trade roles and become the dominator, okay? You're going to take your personal power and stand up. Okay, and with that, you're going to prove your strength and you're going to prove your credibility and authority, and that's going to give you the abundance and the success and the happiness and the things and the dreams come true and all that. Okay, it takes patience. Okay, it takes patience with yourself, and it takes reclaiming your personal power. So find your power. Okay, do the things that make you feel powerful. Learn what to do with that power. Take your personal power. You have it. Use it. Okay, King Arthur had to use personal power to pull Excalibur from the stone. It didn't take strength. It took his own person of who he was. Okay, that's your personal power. You have that. And that's going to do it for you. That's going to get you the dean. Okay, that's going to get you to where you are feeling stable again. It's going to get you to where you're feeling... Night is, yeah, we're feeling, we're fighting emotions. Yes. Yeah, we're looking at a couple months. I wanted to pull a timeline card, and before I was done being like, hey, how are we looking here? And Knight of Cups was like, what's up? So, okay, so you're going through, it's an emotional journey. Okay. It's not an emotional journey. It's an emotional fight. Okay, kind of with yourself, right? That's why you really need to make sure that you're giving yourself patience, okay? Scoot, 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 scoot. Okay. There we go. There we go. Can we see everybody? Okay. Excellent. Yeah. Okay, so the time this is coming in a few months, okay? It's happening sometime in the next couple months. It's going to happen for you. Okay? This is going to happen for you. It's definitely going to pick up for you. You're going to feel better within a couple months. So it's not too long. I know months can sound like a long time if you're really miserable. But it's only a couple months. All right? So don't lose hope. Keep fighting. Give yourself a lot of grace and find your power. Because you have a ton of power. And it's going to get you to massive success, and both financially and with your life. Okay, it's just like all around success. Okay, but hang in there. Okay, I know that it's a fight. I see that, and please, I validate that. Okay, yes, it's hard. Okay, it's hard, but you have the power. Okay, and all of this abundance and all of this amazing success is coming for you in a couple months. So really hang in there and find your power. Find your power so that when this is opportunities and then these things are falling into line and falling into place, you're ready and you can claim them. So find your power, okay? You have a ton of it. Find it, use it. It's going to be really great. Don't be a bully though. Okay. Excellent. I hope this was helpful for you. If you've made it this far in your reading, please subscribe to this channel. I do things like this all the time. I also have an email list linked down below in the description. I do a psychic reading exclusively for my email list. It is free. It will always be free. It comes out with the full moon once a month, so sign up down there in the description. As always, take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy.